Overwatch 2 ruined my life on release. When Overwatch 2 first came out, it was a blast. I was having fun, my friends were playing it, my brothers were playing it. It was really good. But very quickly, the game started feeling worse and worse the more I played it. But while feeling worse and worse, I still felt like it was addicting. And the reason why that is because that game is literally designed to keep you playing as long as possible. It's literally designed to addict you. One way that Overwatch 2 does this is through the ranked system. They hide your rank from you until you win 7 games. You need to win 7 games in a row. Now it's 5, but when Overwatch 2 first came out, it was 7, just so you could see your rank. So let's say you play a few games, you get a few wins, you have 4 wins under your belt. If you want to see your ranking before you log off for the day, you need 3 more wins. So you need to keep playing in order to get 3 more wins just to see your rank. This is one of the ways that Blizzard designs the game to be as addicting as possible. So it has these qualities where it's really fun at first, it feels worse and worse the more you play it, and it keeps you addicted. What else has these properties? That's right, drugs, alcohol, weed, coffee. They all have this same property. And in much in the same way, Pablo Escobar is a drug lord. Bobby Kotick is a video game drug lord, where he is responsible for these games that are created that are designed to be as addicting as possible, to keep you hooked as long as possible so you could pay as much as possible. They're not designed for you to have fun. They're not designed to be good pieces of art. They're designed to turn you into a fiend. That's what they're designed to do. And so my relationship with coffee kind of had that same arc where I would drink coffee and I'd get some productivity and energy and I'd feel really good. And then the next day I would need that same amount of coffee just to feel at baseline. And then I'd drink more coffee just to feel, that extra sense of energy again. And then when you wean off the coffee, you have caffeine withdrawals, you get headaches. And so this is, exactly what this game is. So it is a predatory game, not only in its monetization, but the way that it demands your time and the way that it tries to hook you in. And what that ends up doing in the long run is, creating a sense of depression, making you feel really shitty towards that game. And we all do. That's why it is one of the worst ranked. It is, in fact, the worst ranked game on Steam today. And much in the same way, illegal drug dealers, what they often do, the good ones, the successful ones, what they will often do is they will give free samples to new clients. They'll give you, a little bit of weed for free. And then they'll say, yeah, so like that's on me. And then you're like, yeah, that's great. And then you get addicted and then you keep going back to the drug dealer and then he makes more money in the long run. This is what Blizzard has done with Overwatch 2 when they turned it from a pay-to-play game to a free-to-play game. They're giving you that free sample. They're like, yeah, everybody come in and get addicted to our shitty game with really predatory microtransactions and really addictive game design that's designed literally to just keep you playing as long as possible. And we don't really care how much fun you're having while you're doing it. This is why Overwatch 2 is something that really rubs people the wrong way. So that begs the question, does that mean that Overwatch 2 is a game you need to be completely abstinent from? In much in the same way people completely abstain from alcohol. In much in the same way people completely abstain from coffee. For some people, of course, the answer is yes. A lot of people who are alcoholics, who might go through Alcoholics Anonymous, will come to the conclusion that they have, some sort of addictive personality or some genetic predisposition to be someone who has an addictive personality. And so they lay off alcohol forever, cold turkey. But that doesn't mean that something like coffee, that something like alcohol are inherently something that you have to stay away from forever. Some people can drink in moderation. Some people can have coffee in moderation. And so given that that's the case, there is a way to kind of reverse Uno the sort of psychology that Overwatch 2 tries to do on you. And instead of having Overwatch 2 use you, you can use Overwatch 2. The way you do that is by playing it extremely casually, not taking it seriously, playing maybe 1 or 2 rounds a week or 1 or 2 rounds every few weeks, because it is fun in the beginning. So the moment it starts losing that appeal, you just stop doing it. And much in the same way people can drink coffee every day and have the same amount of coffee and never increase it. So that's kind of how you would have more fun playing Overwatch 2 if you played less. And when you play it less, it also solves some other problems. For example, Overwatch 2 is a game that has cheating. And if you're taking the game so seriously, where you're trying to rank up and you're trying to get better in the game, the integrity of the game starts to matter a lot more. And getting got by a cheater feels a lot worse. But if you're playing it casually, you're maybe doing some quick play, you're maybe playing a casual game once every month, it doesn't matter because you don't really care about your rank. And much in the same way, you're not really going to give as much precedence to the microtransactions. It's not going to matter. You're unlocking the skin. Who cares? You don't really play the game that much. So you don't care about unlocking skins. You don't care about doing this stuff. So if you are someone, and if you know yourself to be someone who gets addicted to things easily, it's probably better off just to not play Overwatch 2 at all. But, if you are someone who can kind of go in there, have your fun, and get out before it's too late, Overwatch 2 is better the less you play it.